Welcome back to another video. Today we're heading into the Scottish Heartlands in the Mobile Veta motorhome, which has been fitted with a proper banging off-grid electrical system, which we showed in our last episode. And also in our last episode, we put a discount code for the guides, half price, didn't we?
You just want to save your money and stop making more hard work for me.
Yes. Well, I didn't really think it through. I didn't expect such an incredible uptake, so we basically blitzed all of the discount codes. We only had 50 of them to be used, and all of them have been used. And I know a load of you have emailed asking for another discount code, and we weren't going to, but I thought, yeah, why not? Because there's so much demand for it. So the new discount code is Grand Cali 2, the number 2, which is this discount code. You get the Ultimate Scottish Road Trip Travel Guide, the NC 500 Improved Travel Guide, as well as the Outer Hebrides Travel Guide. All three of them for 30 quid. So whether you're looking to give them to a friend, a family member for Christmas, because obviously Christmas is coming up, or whether you just want them for yourself, grab them while you can. The first 50 customers to use that code will get 50% off. After the discount codes have been used, they're gone. Pizzas!
They've been defrosted already. I need to get them in the freezer.
Get them in the freezer. We've obviously got our new electrical system, which actually we'll have to turn it on. We've got our new electrical system installed. Like I say, for anyone who hasn't seen the video showing all of that, there's a link to it up here. Click that, you can watch the video while we sort of show you what's been done. We've got Ruby tags and other bits. What's the matter?
I was just going to say, they perfectly fit in pizza boxes. I never noticed that.
Does it shut though?
No. Oh man.
No, we'll have to eat a slice of that. Oh.
I'll just, there you are.
Innovator. As per, I'm just waiting for you. You're the one waiting. And then about 30 minutes later, and she's like, oh, I need to put the bin out. I need to do this. I need to do that. Does anyone else's wife or husband do that? Because she does it every single time. Look at that face. I'm like, how are? I need to go on, and she's like, I'm ready, man. And you never are.
You've got to be careful up this road because it was speed camera.
I know. Because you know obviously how they want people to slow down, so what they do, instead of putting a permanent camera there which slows people down, is they park a little car there with a little tripod out the front, because it's not about slowing people down, it's about making money. Get a proper job. Does my head in. If you want to slow people down, put average speed cameras, I'm fine with that. Put proper speed cameras there, I'm fine with that. If you're doing a mobile camera, you're not there to slow people down, you're there just to make some money. Absolute scum of the earth. Didn't crash in and out this time. For anyone who didn't, who hasn't seen that, I had an accident in the van. In fact, I didn't even talk about it in the last video, so I'll explain now while I fill up. So basically, we were at a petrol station. It was Sunday morning, early. It wasn't actually early, but I was tired after a busy week of meeting and greeting all of our many tens of subscribers. And we went to the petrol station to fill up. I pulled into the wrong side. It was a tiny petrol station, not one designed for much traffic. And I full locked it when I realised I'd parked at the wrong side, turned left, and the old overhang hit a little bollard.
Who did you initially blame for crashing the vehicle?
It was your fault.
Why was it my fault again?
Because you were demading on the morning, babe. I was half asleep. And you forced us to go on early to put diesel in. I thought we'll just put it in on the way home. And you wanted it now. Of course you did. I'm going to get a Costa. £59 of just smiles per hour. That's what it is, isn't it? I'll get it in. Oh, in. I'm fuming.
Why?
She was cleaning the coffee machine. I said, don't worry, I'll have a dirty one, but she'd already opened it up. Oh. So it's going to take 15 minutes. 15 minutes. For what? We're on the A68 and there's a bit of traffic because there's a combine harvester. We're going. We're on a mad one. Come on. Woo! Yeah, boy. One way past. Look at that speed. 52 miles an hour. Whoom.
Who have you been watching lately?
I've been, if anyone's watching this video, you might be able to tell, but I'm obsessed with Trucker Tim. I love him. Drive. If you haven't watched Trucker Tim on YouTube, go and watch him. He's a truck driver. He's amazing. He's so infectious. He's cool. He's not really cool, but he's cool. He just loves trucks. Drive! drive! There we are. We're part of the I'm going to start doing that to them.
No.
That's what I'm going to start doing.
it's
Yes.
all
Are you ready? Drive! I'm just spreading Trucker Tim's joy everywhere.
No, you're pinching me today.
I am. Well, I'm not pinching it. It's just a tribute to Trucker Tim.
It's a nice view.
The autumn colours are lovely, aren't they? There's like lovely trees, lovely leaves, a random photographer standing at the side of the road. It's very pretty.
Do you know what the leaves remind me of?
What?
Do you ever used to watch Crystal Maze?
Yes.
You know, and the dome at the end.
Oh yeah, and all the money in that or whatever it was floating around. What a show that was. What was he doing with that little harmonica though? What? Who thought of that? Who in the meeting went, oh, we need a bald bloke with knee hair, 'cause I didn't even think he had eyebrows, did he?
I think you probably did.
Did he? I'm not sure. He might have to fact check us on this. But a bald bloke playing a harmonica. He's the host. That's exactly what we need for this kind of show.
There's one in Manchester I really want to go to.
If anyone's been to the Crystal Maze thing in Manchester, let us know in the comments below because we're fancy going. Sunday afternoon and there's still traffic at Sheriff Hall roundabout, which has always got traffic on it. It's like 4 o'clock, well, 3:30 on a Sunday afternoon, and there's still traffic. And then the traffic just disappears as soon as you get over it. I don't understand it. I'm just not sure where all the traffic's come from, because it's a Sunday at like 4 o'clock, and there's been like a lot of the roads have been busy, to be honest. All the kids are off, man, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, next week. Well, they broke up Friday.
So that'll be why. Oh, there'll be little sprogs kicking about. I hate other people's kids. I didn't think of that. I don't even know if I've warned you. I'm just like, I think we just stayed next to this wall last time, didn't we? Or did we go further in?
I think we went where that red car is, I thought.
Oh yeah, maybe it's place. So we're here. This is it. Nice and flat. I'm sure on Park for Night, have a little nib. The Park for Night said, Nature Scotland, camper vans, motorhomes and car campers, welcome to Burleigh Sands car park, which is apparently this one. We promote a one-night policy in order to leave the space for other reserve visitors. Make sure you park courteously, leave no trace, and if you want to help keep the place special, you can donate using the QR code, which I think I will. I'll donate because I like that they're doing this kind of thing now and I appreciate it. So that's what I'm going to do. Is there enough space? Well, loads of space, but it's muddy. The van was absolutely gleaming before we got here. It'll be caked. Be caked now. And I put all the blinds up since it's basically pitch black anyway and we can't see a thing. And we'll just chill here the night, I think, babe. Whoa! That is bright. So I know there'll be a ton of people interested in our Starlink because it's become quite a popular thing. We've actually had Starlink at home for about 3 years roughly, when it sort of first come out as a consumer thing. It's been flawless at home. So, but the satellite dish that we've got for Starlink on the roof is the newest one. It's not the mini. I went for the full size one. It's not converted to like run off 12 volt. It's run off a normal plug, plugged in and the inverter turned on. Now, for anyone that's not aware, you get the alignment. So as you can see on there, the sort of dashed box is the way that really the satellite dish should be, and the picture of the dish is the way that it actually is. Obviously for faster speeds and whatnot, you want it to be aligned perfectly, but because we've got it hard mounted on the roof, you can't do that. So with that comes slightly different speeds. So here we're covered by trees and obviously the alignment's wrong, and if I just run a speed test, this is the current speed that we're getting. I can't really see because it's backwards on here. So we're getting 156 meg download speed and probably around about 19-20 meg ish. 17.8 meg upload speed with 18 milliseconds latency. So that's more than enough. In all fairness, Really about 20 meg is generally enough to like watch telly and surf the internet normally and watch YouTube and that kind of thing. So like I said, we have had stalling for a long time. It's been the only time it went off was once in a horrendous storm. It just lost its signal, but then at the same time Sky went off and everything else. Other than that, it's been literally 100%. It's been up, running perfectly fine. So yes, definitely would recommend Starlink. We use it at home all the time. This is a Ruby tag. These are the indoor ones. I've got 3 of them in total. I'm going to have to set them up one by one so I know which one is which. Essentially, you can get a Ruby app, which is what I use, and also you can connect them to the servo, the Victron thing. So I'm going to try and set them up, and if I can, then that is good. So this one is going to go in the freezer. Thanks to Steve, the Radfords, for saying you need one for this, you need one for that. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to turn the different bits on, call it freezer. I think that's it. Yes. So that's it connected now to the app. Right. So I've had a lesson off Lewis and I'll show you how you do it because I couldn't figure it out. This one I have set up, so I've put a little bit of sticky tape on it. Yeah. So we'll stick it there next to the pizzas. 21. Well, that's not right. Anyway, while I figure out that, or while I give it some time to update, because maybe it needs a little bit of time before it fully changes. So we go to all the way down to settings, and then we go to I/O. Don't know what that means. Bluetooth sensors, and then there'll be another one, Ruby F2EO. That's the new one, so we're going to go back. That'll be added to the home screen, which now, if I find it, where is it gone? Oh, generic temperature sensor. We go to device name, and then we'll call this one fridge. Fridge. That one is now named the fridge. So we've got 2. One in the fridge, one in the freezer. Temperature's dropping on the one in the freezer, so hopefully it is gonna be correct reading. And then we'll just plonk this somewhere out the way. I think we'll put it maybe up here in the fridge. One in the fridge, one in the freezer. So we'll monitor the temperatures, babe. How is it outside? How are you monitoring the temperature?
It's a nice walk around the Loch 11.
Loch 11. I think we'll do that in the morning, which you'll see in next week's video. Which dog's baying out and which one's haven't?
All of them.
All baying out.
I just do it individually now so they don't stress us out.
You look absolutely sassy with them on.
Thank you.
Like nice little jammy bottoms. Where can I put the other sensor, babe? We're both 3.
Up your eyes.
I think I'll put the other one in the garage, but not tonight. More because obviously, although it monitors the temperature of the batteries, which is in the garage, in the battery sort of thing itself, I wouldn't mind just having one in there potentially, or maybe it's in the gas. I don't know. I did, but I changed the system. You don't. All you need to know, babe, is I've got everything under control. Get the van sorted. Danny's on that now. I'm gonna start doing a little bit of work, and then we're gonna have some tea because I'm hungry. Are you hungry?
I am. I think I'm gonna agree with you and have like a little ham wrap starter.
Yes, we're gonna go and ham wrap for a pre-meal meal. That's how fat I'm feeling today.
The water's not working. Do we have to do something again?
Turn the pump on. I don't think Danny's took any notice of this van since we got it, have you?
No, where's the pump again? There we are, babe.
Honestly, clueless. We both done the induction of the van. We both had a little walk around. We both done all of that. And Danny clearly paid no attention, even though she was the one asking all the questions and telling me to shut up talking about anything other than that. And then all she does is go, how do I need it again? Well, I don't know. You know all the stuff about the van. We've had it the same amount of time.
I know, but I've done nothing.
Yeah, well, that's not a me problem, is it?
Oh.
That's your issue.
It might be. I've learned something.
What will work though, that you don't,
put the thingy on. What?
that you've never tried yet,
What?
but here anyway, is the induction hob will work off the electrics now. So if we ran out of gas, which is a real possibility,
and still cook,
we can actually cook. This is an absolute treat, isn't it? I've really missed. Honestly, if you've, I don't know, maybe you've had enough, and it might seem like I'm banging on about this electric thing too much, but I think because I'd never had one when we had the Grand California for the first year, nearly.
Yeah, it was a full year.
Yeah, it was a full year. We didn't have an electrical system, and you just get used to it and it's fine. But then to go to having one, which we got up in September, to have one for 2 years, and then to go back to not having an electrical system and using what sort of comes with the van, which in all fairness is a waste of time, to then having it again, it's so nice. And then plug it's a game changer for me. So I've brought a high powered charger for me Mac, me high speed cable and other bits which can just live in the van because I never use them at home. I've got a dock, but it's been lovely being able to use a kettle instead of having to boil water on a pan. It's much faster, so it is great. One thing I was going to mention, I mentioned it earlier on actually in the video, is so for anyone who's looking to do a bit of off-grid stuff, maybe you've never done it before, maybe you're nervous about parking off-grid or camping in places where you sort of, you don't know, there's not a sign saying you can, but there's not one that says you can't. Can you park there, can you not? Obviously we've just sort of winged it and always have done and never had any issues, but Darren, the Urban Motorhome, he's on YouTube. I'll put his little thing up on YouTube if you want to click that and go and watch his videos. I'll put a link to it in the description. Darren's finishing up writing a book. He's going to publish that himself, and it's going to be kind of all about his last 8 years or so of living in a van full time while he worked as a truck driver and other stuff like that, and living in the van. How he parked, where he parked, things he looked out for, things he was careful about, and all of that sort of stuff. So if you're interested in that, he's got a waiting list sort of to be notified of the launch. There's a link to that in the description as well, so if you jump on there you'll get some sort of discount or something, presumably when he brings out the book. But it's always nice to support fellow YouTubers and so on, and anyone that met us at the NEC. Darren was sort of on the same stand as us, as was Tash, so there's that. And also, before I forget, Highland Hammocks, we were talking to Gemma and Campbell from Highland Hammocks at the NEC, and they're starting a camper van rental company as well, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know all the details about it, but I think it's live now, I think. If it is, so if you're looking to sort of rent a camper van or a motorhome or whatever, I don't know what sort of stock they've got or anything like that, but I'll put a link to that in the description as well if you want to go and check them out.
I can't remember, it was Edinburgh area, Perth, I can't remember. It was near this where we are now, isn't it?
So just I think so. So you can sort of head up to here, pick your van up, do your trip, drop it off, get your car, head back home, or get a train up or whatever. But again, yes, very good for this specific road trip that we're on now, the guide that we're working on now. It will be a good shout. So, like I say, head across. It's nice to see some other YouTubers and people like that doing other things as well. I'm hoping at some point as well to be able to show you probably the best accessory that you can put on the outside of your van, I would say, at some point soon. I've kind of already showed you previously. If anyone's watched long time OG viewers will know what sort of table I'm on about, but others might not. And there's a newer, better version of that product out from a friend of mine, and I'm going to hopefully get one of them sent up so I can show you what I'm talking about. But other than that, really, we're just going to cook some tea. Danny's getting out, by the way, of wormed our way out of cooking tea. Yeah,
I just thought to make use of what's there, yeah.
You?
So just a ham wrap, that'll do for us on with tea.
No. It was marketed as a pre-tea tea. And I can't...
I'm full now, though.
I cannot say no to a pre-tea tea. Where Danny then makes a pre-tea tea for herself because she's not a pig like me. She's full. So now she's like, I think I'm alright now. And I'm like, well, I'm in between. I'm alright at the minute, but I'll be hungry later on.
We've got really good dates on there, so it's fine to leave it today.
What about for the rest of the week when we still didn't cook them? So what am I going to have?
You've got that pizza in there.
This is why I'm built like a motorhome because she stitches me clean up with little tricks, little pre-TT tricks, just to distract us, razzmatazz us away from the real food that you can't be asked to cook.
It was a travel day. I can't be bothered to cook on a travel day.
What do you mean? You've done no? You've sat there doing nothing.
It was hard
I've
work.
been like that. All the
hard work.
motorhome owners drive.
It was hard listening to you talk all the way. I'm exhausted.
Well, that's with that bombshell. I think that'll end this video on that one. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.